know.
Hobbies.
Hobbies.
Okay, we're supposed to go in this party. I don't really.
Yeah. No. I know this chick since she was like in grade school.
I don't know who says grade school anymore, but okay, that's awesome. Like, Lisa, I'm trying to get away, you know. Oh, my phone's ringing. I think it's Allison, but
Yeah, no, you need to ignore her. We're going out of the town tonight, buddy.
well, hey, I don't really have any.
Oh my God, you need some chocolates.
But I don't.
Yeah, my brother has some up in the bathroom. Wow, he's fast.
Break, snap.
Styles, is that you breaking my dad's expensive wine? And this wine. Oh no, you're not, Styles.
I don't think this is a good idea.
No. Hey, it's fine. Oh no, vision.
Look. This symbolizes when me and Lydia are together, we become Wonder Twin powers.
Nice, but I don't care.
But this is proof that something else is bigger
No.
But this is
no. I'm Derek. I don't care. We're talking about risk and reward here. Does anybody know what that means? Anybody? Yes, you can go pee. Anybody?
No, I actually know the answer. After MTV realized that I came off as an idiot, they're trying to make me a little bit smarter.
Okay, go for them. What does it mean?
It means that you have to see how much bad the risk is versus how good the reward is.
You're right. MTV made you smarter. Stay down. Now float to the surface. Alright. Isaac, can you hear me?
No.
Well, after 3 seasons, MTV realized I didn't have a name. My name is Dr. Deaton. Tell me, where are you?
In a tub full of ice and water.
Very good. What? Let's go.
We're gonna need like a diamond bit drill,
We don't
something
need a
to
bit.
get. We're gonna need
No.
something. Look, okay, I know you're a big guy and you think you're really super strong, but you only have this much space. How are you gonna punch through it?
Yeah. This is so weird.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. What? Miss Morel?
Get in the closet. You're gonna hear fighting.
I don't want to get in the closet. Okay. Okay. There's a rat. Whew. Ah.
You're
Peter.
annoying.
I'm annoying, really. These wolves have created a like little concrete den out of this vault, and I'm annoying. Yeah, I'm annoying. Yeah, whatever.
Very good, you are.
You know, this is like the 3rd month with a full moon that they have done this, and you know, it's like, what's so special about this one?
You know, you're so annoying, and it's. Wait a minute.
I get it. I'm annoying, and
No. What are those walls made out of?
Oh, it's right here. Hectolite.
We need to call them. We need to call them now. They're not trying to kill each other. They're trying to kill Scott and Derek. Derek, I don't think that we're really trying to figure this out.
You know what?
Because
I don't care. I have to go.
I was learning in school, and we learned this thing about called risk and reward.
And what's that?
Well, I don't think we're trying to figure out the risk. I think the risk is greater than what we think it is, and I don't.
Well, you know what? I know the risk. I am going to risk my life for theirs. I don't blame me if you want to follow me.
Think you're so...
Hold on, she got to Let's go.
Hold it. Yeah, your mother's the one turning teenagers into angry, biting werewolves. Yeah, think on that one.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is he talking about, Scott? Scott, I don't like him anymore. What is he talking about?
Tell her, Scott.
I sleep so pretty. Hey guys, it's Twisty.
Deep Fresh.
And
And guess who's back?
Baba came back.
Baba.
We just recently saw episode 2 of Teen Wolf, season 3.
Yep.
We are totally excited and geared up that, this is episode 2. And so far, they're on a pretty good track. We are enjoying it so far. They have had a few surprises. Once again, we still miss Jackson. But, maybe he'll eventually pop back up. Maybe the star get written back, contracted in. I don't think that's how Hollywood works. So we'll
Let's
just say
hope
that's
so.
how it's going to happen. And we are thrilled to talk about this week's episode.
All right, everybody. And here we go. We are going to give you like a minute and a half breakdown of the plot and go Twisty.
All right, look. Lydia and Allison first open up the scene. They're trying to find Scott because they have a new mark on their arm, and they're trying to find Scott to figure out what's going on. Styles and Scott are headed to a party because Scott's trying to ignore Allison. She's steadily calling him, but they're ignoring her. Styles gets there. He actually knows a girl named Heather. While they're there, they try to have their little intercourse, but he has to go find some condoms. While he's going to go find some condoms, Heather actually gets taken by some kind of werewolf creature from her dad's winery basement. Awesome basement. Isaac, and then we have Isaac and Peter. And Isaac is sitting down, and Peter is trying to do the little finger thingy because he's the only one who knows how to do it, to try to figure out the memories of what's going on with Isaac and how did he get taken. Then we have Allison and Lydia finally showing Derek the actual symbols. Derek's like, I need physical proof because that's just crap. Coach is teaching class. Coach can teach. It's really surprised. Talk about risk and reward, which is later on important in the show. Styles called Styles out of the class to ask him about Heather because Heather's now suddenly missing. Isaac is now submerged underwater because Dr. D now is trying to figure out how to get inside his mind by trapping him between the world of humanity and the were creature, because in this mode he'll be in somewhat of trance. They find out that Boyd and Erica is locked inside Beacon Hills National Bank, an abandoned bank inside a bank vault, and Erica could possibly be dead. Styles and Scott wake up after a night of searching, trying to figure out how this bank was actually originally robbed. But they find out that that Styles' dad originally was the one who actually arrested him, and that's why they find out the information of how they broke in. When they find out how they broke in, they realize they need a drill, but Derek is like, I'm a big, best tough guy. He actually punches Styles' hands. Really funny scene. Find out that Derek can punch through the wall. Then while they're trying to figure out how to break in, Allison actually breaks into the bank with breaks the lock on the door, and we run into Miss Morrell, who we thought was missing from the entire show. Once again, she pops up, tells Allison to save her butt in the closet. Peter and Styles figure out what's special about the vault. It's made out of a metal called heclatite, which actually blocks the moonlight, and that Boyd and Erica have been locked in there, or Erica, because we don't know who it is, has been locked in there, and they have not been able to experience the full moon, which is actually driving them crazy, which meant they will actually attack Derek and Scott, not themselves.
In 3 full moons.
And then Boyd and the new girl, which is Cora, come to find out, which is Derek's little sister, actually escapes because Allison breaks the seal of the black ash that was actually holding them in, and they actually get away. So now we have crazy werewolves on the loose, and then Derek being a little at the end of the thing, turns to Scott and says, tell her, Scott, pretty much begging him to tell her what really happened between her mom and him when she was trying to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends with Lydia waking up screaming, ah, Lydia's crazy. Moving on to our favorite quotes of the night, which I honestly didn't really have one this episode.
Well, I had one. It was basically Styles again. I think he's my little boo thing. He was talking with it was Eric, wow. It was Derek, Scott, Styles, Lydia, and Allison all in the classroom, it looked like. And Allison and Lydia were showing the little marks to Derek, and Derek was like, yeah, what about it? And, Allison was like, I'm not here to help you, I'm here to help Scott. And then that's when Styles was like, hey, I know we don't like each other. There was some maiming, some mangling, but no death. It's an important distinction. That was my quote.
Baba really said she didn't really have one either, but one of my, she mentions Lydia and Allison's conversation. She says, I want one, and Allison says, which one? She says, the straight one, obviously. I thought that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Their werewolves, not Bond villains, which was from Peter. And then actually my favorite one that she quotes was, and whatever Lydia was babbling when Derek was inspecting their bruises. So we could hear Lydia talking in the background, but we blah, 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 Lydia. So,
I honestly didn't know she was talking.
So yeah, some of the new characters of this episode, Cora. For those of you who remember Derek's sister being killed in the first season and her body being torn in half.
Yeah, it was like mangled or something, and she was just like, "Oh no, my body's in half."
Yeah, so she dies in the very, very first episode, I want to say, and so it might have been hard for someone to remember, but obviously Derek thought she was dead, so this is a very big surprise. But Peter was brought back, so hey, why not Cora?
Exactly.
Miss Morrell has returned.
Yes.
And she seems to work for the bad guys. I don't know what's up with that. And Dr. Deaton, he's not new, but hey, we now have a name, so we have to introduce him as
3 seasons.
Yeah, so we have to say him as a new character. And then Heather, apparently a childhood friend of Styles, who we knew nothing about until this episode.
Yeah.
So I'm loving these friends from the woodworks that just pop up randomly.
There you go.
Few things that we noticed that may have just randomly kind of popped up was what is the girl, because it mentions that the black girl that died in the first episode was not like them, and like them we're assuming is a werewolf, so we're not really for sure what she was.
No. Which is kind of gross.
Interesting, just a little small hole. Allison mentions that she has an errand to run after school, so she can't take Lydia home. It doesn't go until it's dark.
Yeah.
So they have very late school there. How did Peter know about the twins that can transform into an alpha? He hasn't been anywhere.
Except for his apartment and Derek's.
So I don't know how he knew this information.
Me either.
Why does that one wolf not wear shoes? It's just
that one girl, yeah.
That's gross.
And then she tapping her toenails on the
right. I just wanted her to just drag them along and sparks be shoot. What's that? Oh, that's just Suki dragging them feet again. Them nails. Why did they spill the ammonia? I don't know if that was important or not. Is why they spilled ammonia.
But then why didn't girl with no shoes? Why didn't she just go over there and investigate? Because she smelt it, and she didn't investigate. She just walked on. And
maybe that's going to be later on important to say that ammonia blocks sense, and so maybe it's going to be so powerful that they can't smell things because ammonia will overpower. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Let's hope
just saying that could have something to do with that.
That's a prediction.
Why does the vet know so much? I've always been curious to know why he knows so much. What is his real role? Dr. Deaton, I'm glad you have a name, but I still don't know enough about you.
He just know everything.
Lydia. Then, where is Heather? Because by the end of the episode, we still don't know if Heather's dead or alive. We know that there's a blonde that's dead, and Erica and Heather are both blondes. And So that also kind of goes on to the next question. Is Erica dead? Baba had a few questions. Will Scott actually tell Allison that Derek was protecting him? With Heather disappearing, are we to assume that the Alphas or something else lurk in Beacon Hills to take up the second half of the extended season? So, you know, that's actually a pretty good question. I'm curious to know if there's something else besides the Alphas. Because if that wasn't Heather that was dead in the closet, or Erica, then who took her? So that is something.
Maybe it's some more Capitals out there.
Kippa-tappa-tippa-tappa-tay from Dippa-Dappa. Kinema.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
The vet is back in town. Everyone acting like they never left or wore leather. Same goes for the ex-guidance counselor, except now she's with the Alphas. So, yeah, that's kind of leading on to what we consider the big question of them. Leading on to the big question, which Baba hinted at, is when did Miss Morrell switch sides? I'm thinking that she was with the guidance, with the vet, Dr. Deaton, for pretty much ever since she entered into the show, and we understood that, hey, she knows more than what she's letting on. She's something, like he's something, but we don't have a name for them.
Maybe he's psychic.
No. But you know, there's something about them, and then the fact that she's now with them, which I'm assuming from the way that the blind guy kind of grabbed her and she was leading him off, that there's more to the story of why she turned bad than what meets the eye. So maybe there's something that he has over her head. Cora's not dead. Apparently, bringing wolves back from the dead is not something odd. Maybe it's something more common than what we think, because heck, there's Peter now, there's Cora. And I'm not really for sure why Cora was brought back. We know why Peter was brought back, and we even know how Peter was brought back. But this is a totally new switcheroo on us. We have no idea why Cora's here. So we're very surprised by this. Moving on to predictions, I'm assuming that Boyd and Cora are going to cause some damage. Hopefully they will be stopped here soon before they do too much, or at least expose werewolves in general. Then maybe Jackson will return. I'm going to keep hoping for that. He can't change mine.
Yes, we can.
And
he's not coming back.
And then what other predictions are there? Maybe Scott will eventually tell Allison, like Baba hinted at. I think that Scott is going to eventually have to tell her, or is one of those things, he's going to say it in front of somebody else, and guess what?
Allison's going to get back to her, and she's going to be like, hey, tell me, Scott.
Yeah, so it's going to cause even more problems. Even though, to me, it seems like she should have realized something was up as to why Derek bit her. I don't know why she never asked, why did you bite my mother?
I didn't think she knew.
But she knew an alpha bit him, and that he was the only alpha at the time.
Oh.
So I don't know why she didn't put. I mean, sometimes it's like these people are smart, but sometimes they're like, I don't know what happened to my mother. You know, I don't know.
Word. Yeah. Just word.
But hold on, did she know her mother was bit? I may be wrong with that.
I didn't think she knew.
She didn't know. She didn't know her mother was bit, but she knew that she had to. No, she. I don't know how. What was the excuse as to why her mother committed suicide?
She believed that
her mother committed suicide.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She didn't. There was no reason behind it. She didn't know, or she thought Derek. She thought Derek killed her mama some kind of way.
So she really hates Derek,
yeah.
But she's willing to be around him because she doesn't want to go back. Okay.
She's willing to be around him in order to help Scott.
Okay, because Scott's awesome. He's the best thing ever. He's like the best since sliced bread. All right, well, I'm really excited to I'm excited to see season 3, episode 3 coming up soon. I'm just really not for sure where the show is going, but it's still keeping my interest. MTV's doing a good job at keeping my interest, even though you do screw up sometimes with a few things. Still love the show. Can't wait to see the next episode. It's Twisting.
Be fresh and bye.
Thank you, Baba, for your help and your input. Catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.